What's up everybody, Tony here with iTech Check, and I'm super excited to bring you Peak Design's whole case ecosystem for the iPhone 11. Now this just came out, they sent me this press release box so I could show you each individual piece, and when I say whole case ecosystem, they've got you covered pretty much anywhere you need to bring your phone. If you need to bring your phone in your car, leave it on your desk, in your pocket, on your bike, they have a mount or a stand for it, and that's what's in this box. So we're going to go ahead and see what is in this box, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a closer look at each individual item to give you a better idea of how it works. So first up, we get a little letter from the CEO, which is pretty nice. All right, so here we have their everyday case first. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. This is for the iPhone 11 Pro. That's pretty nice. So here we have the case, we have a sticker, and a little information guide. So here's that case. It's got a nice rubber feel to it around the edges here. And on the back and on the inside, it's got kind of like a fabric. Feels pretty nice. On the back here, it's got like a little cutout. This is where the mounting solution is going to go. So we have my iPhone 11 Pro dummy here. Let's go ahead and pop that in. Looks pretty nice. It has a nice raised edge on the bottom and the top and around the sides. So if you decide to put your phone down on something, you don't have to worry about it touching the screen here. Buttons are nicely placed. You got all your cutouts on the bottom there for the charging port, the microphone, and the speaker. Got your little cutout here for your mute button. So it does feel pretty good in the hand. It doesn't feel slippery at all. It's got that nice rubbery feel to it. It's a smooth rubbery feel, but like I said, it's not slippery. Okay, so it looks like we get the bike mount and the same little cards on the inside. That is, that's solid. It's a nice solid metal. It has some weight to it. Feels pretty good. And this is the bike mount. So you can see the little hole there so you can put it on your handlebars or something. Very nice. It's got a rubbery grip around the edges here. And then the little buttons here you can push in to release your phone. Very smooth. Like I said, this metal, it feels really solid. And even this piece here, this piece itself is made out of metal. So here we have our phone, and then we have the back. Oh, wow. So it's magnetic, and it's pretty strong. You don't have to worry about the phone coming off because it's locked in with these little clips here. That's the only way to release it. So the magnet holds it in place, or it clips it in place rather, and then the little clips on the inside hold it in place. So it's not going to fall off. So we'll just push in these little buttons here, and then we can lift the phone off. So let's show you this again. So here's the mount, here's the phone. Now it's locked in. It's not going anywhere. No matter what terrain you ride over, you don't have to worry about the phone coming off. That's a great design because a lot of the magnet mounts that I've seen, sometimes the phone's too heavy for it, and just the magnet alone makes it fall off. So this is a great solution. Very nice. Again, just push in these little buttons on the side and lift your phone off. It's that simple. And these buttons are very easy to press. So very nice. I like it. So here we have our car mount. Again, here we have our little information guide. And I think there's an alcohol wipe in there to wipe off your dash or whatever you want to mount this to, because it looks like it uses 3M adhesive to keep it in place. This is really nice too. Again, this is made of metal. As you can see, the adhesive on the bottom there by 3M, and there is the mounting solution. Now this one, unlike the bike mount, does not have any clips to release it. Probably because this is going to be in your car and it's not going to be as a bumpy ride as it is on your bike. Because if you have a mountain bike especially, you're going to be going over a lot of rocks and bumps, and you don't want your phone to come off. But in your car is a lot smoother. So we don't have any of those clips on here, but we do have that little center section surrounded by the rubber on the sides here to help keep it in place. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on the case here. And again, it's on there pretty good. It's not going to come off the mount. So I really wouldn't be worried about that. It's on there pretty solid. And then if you want to just take it off, you just lift it off and it comes off that easy. But again, that magnet is on there. You don't have to worry about the phone being too heavy. Like I said, it's not going to come off in your car. So that's pretty nice. Very cool. I like it. Okay, now here we have a wall mount. And it's just like it says. You can pretty much put this anywhere you want in your home in case you want to, have your phone held up somewhere, maybe on a wall somewhere. If you're maybe, wanting to do some cooking and you need some, recipes or something like that, you can go ahead and mount this on the wall if you want. Again, here we have our little information cards, and it looks like it has a little alcohol prep inside. And here is the mount. It's got that same fabric that the phone case has. And it looks like it comes with 2 of them, so that's pretty nice. They're not very big at all. They're like little tiles. And they have the 3M adhesive on the back. So you can mount these to whatever you want. And then here we have our case. And it just clips onto the back, and that's what it holds onto. So again, these are more for around your home. You're not going to really want to mount these in your car or anything like that, just because it doesn't have that extra little mounting square in the middle. This is really made for things that are going to be stationary. Like I said, if you want to do some recipes, or if you're in your office or something like that, you want to put it up on your wall, or maybe in your workshop or something like that, that's what these little mounts are for. And they seem pretty cool, very low profile, and they hold pretty well. Okay, now here we have the universal adapter. Basically what this is this is for pretty much anybody who doesn't have maybe an iPhone. If you want to use it with any other phone, this little adapter here will stick to your case and turn it into a case that they actually make for the iPhone, which is pretty good because then you can utilize all these other pieces with a non-iPhone 11. So again, here we have our little information packet. We got a couple little alcohol preps in here. There's an alignment guide and a sticker. And here is that little mount. As you can see, it looks pretty much just like the back of this case here. And it sticks on with the 3M adhesive. So again, if you have an Android or you have any other phone that's not an iPhone 11, you can simply buy this adapter, put it onto the back of the case, and utilize all of their other mounts and stands, which is pretty nice. Got that same fabric on it, so that's pretty neat. We'll go ahead and check that out. So here we have the car mount, and we have this little adapter here, and right to it. Almost took my finger off. So that's pretty cool. And then again, we have that bike mount here, right on there, and it's not coming off. Very cool. This is a great idea. And then here we have a mobile tripod. Again, our little information booklet and whatnot. And here is the stand itself. Actually, looks like there's something else in here. You get a little pouch. Keep it in. Keep it nice. Cool. So here is the stand. It's an all metal design. Feels really cool. Cool to the touch. And it looks cool. So go ahead and unfold this out. And I'll push this up. And it kind of just comes apart like that. So you can kind of stand it how you want. So I mean, you can easily fold this up and put it in your pocket. It's maybe the thickness of 2 or 3 credit cards. It's not really thick at all. Looks pretty cool. There you got your little holder right there. Like I said, it is all metal. There's no plastic on here. Stands pretty nice, very solid. So if you want to mount your phone to it normally, you just clip it on there like that. And then you can adjust the angle to any angle you want, pretty much. Pretty nice. And then if you want to use it for maybe watching some YouTube videos or something, all I need to do is pull it off and then kind of clip it on there in landscape mode. And you can watch your YouTube videos. Very cool. That is super nice. And then to fold it up, we simply fold the legs in like that and then push it back in. And you're good to go. And then once you're not using it anymore, you just clip it onto the back of the phone. It's that simple. It's out of the way, so you don't lose it, and you always have a stand. And then if you put your phone down, it kind of raises the phone up a little bit, so you have something to grab onto easily. Super cool. Now again, this stand is really cool. I love the fact that it can stick right to the back of your phone, and you can always have it on you. And even if you don't want it on your phone, you can always just put it in your pocket or in your purse. It's very slim. It's not super light, but it is very sturdy and strong. Another thing I found, this little key here is metal too, and what that does is it allows you to tighten up the little legs here in case they get too loose. So that was something really cool that I found out. So one of the things about this universal adapter I was really curious to see was to find out if it actually worked with wireless charging or if it obstructed the coils and wouldn't allow wireless charging. So what I did was I stuck it on the back of my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra without a case. And then I put it on the wireless charger and it seemed to work perfectly fine. Now I was also curious to see if I put this on over a case that was on my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and it comes to find out that it's just a little too thick with the case and this to work with wireless charging. So if you plan on putting this on your device directly, it should work with wireless charging without any issues. But if you place this over a case that's on your phone, it might be just too thick to allow wireless charging to occur. And also, you don't have to fix this to your cell phone. It could be such things as a GPS or anything you pretty much want to mount inside your car or anywhere else. These little wall mounts are really cool, and another really nice feature of these is because they're magnetic, you can just put them up on something metal without having to use the 3M adhesive and then mount your phone that way. And if you're wondering if they'll hold something bigger like my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, I also put the universal adapter on the back of that case and put them up there as well. And again, this is without using the 3M adhesive tape. It's just stuck to the metal by the magnet. You can also affix these wall mounts pretty much anywhere you want in your home. Here I have mine stuck onto my mirror in my bathroom. So if I want to watch something on the news or something while I'm washing my face or brushing my teeth, I can. One thing you want to kind of watch out for is sticking these directly onto the drywall, because if you want to ever take them off, it could potentially pull off the paint or some of the drywall itself. Okay, so to do the installation in your car, what I recommend you do is before you actually place the mount, what you're going to want to do is put your phone onto the mount just like that, and then kind of place it around your car to get the best fit and best placement for your phone, because the last thing you want to do is stick this down and then decide to move it. So kind of figure out where you want to place the phone so you could see it best, and it's kind of out of the way of things. Another thing, if you can help it, I would suggest mounting it to flat plastic and not like the fake leather or any other different materials other than plastic on your car, just because it might stain over time and lift if you ever try to pick it up. Now, another thing that I also suggest doing to make uninstallation that much easier is to get a little piece of packing tape. The thicker, the better. Don't use the real cheap stuff because it'll just shred when you try to pick it up. But take a little piece of the packing tape, fold a little piece over, and then place it down where you want to mount your mount. Once you do that, then we're going to mount the mount on top of the plastic packing tape, so when you lift it up, the whole thing just kind of peels up off your car and it holds just as well. And then before you put down your packing tape, make sure you wipe the surface off with some alcohol. And then once you put the packing tape down, then just wipe off the top of that a little bit. So now that everything's down where we want it, we're going to go ahead and stick our mount onto our adhesive tape. We'll go ahead and peel off the 3M. And then once we place it down, we'll go ahead and press down on it for about a minute, and then we'll just leave it. So now once the mount has been mounted and it's been sitting there for the suggested amount of time, you can go ahead and mount your phone. As you can see, I can move this all around and it's not coming up. So we'll go ahead and mount our phone. And as you can see, it's holding the phone just fine. And then you can put your phone in portrait mode or landscape, especially if you're using your phone for GPS situations. So here, as you can see, I have the mount placed outward instead of inward. You can have them either way, so your phone can either be up here or you can have it down here if you want. I just like this configuration a little better because it's out of the way of my knees and everything. And then I have my GoPro mount attached to the Peak Design mount as well. Here we have our phone with the case on it. You can either mount it like this, or you can put it into landscape mode and it locks in. Looks perfect, and it's perfectly lined up so when you look down you can see the screen. Now I'm fortunate enough to have handlebars that are a little thicker towards the middle, and then they get skinnier. If you have handlebars that aren't this thick and they're more skinny like this, all you need to do is use the rubber adapter, and you can simply put it over the skinnier portion and then put that mount over the rubber gasket and it'll work just fine. And then here, as you can see, I have my GoPro mounted to the GoPro mount that comes with the bike mount from Peak Design. It fits really well. Again, it's all metal, it's not any plastic. I'm using the little fastener that came with my GoPro, or you can use the little screw that they give you as well. But it works just fine if you want to use your own little tightening screw. As you can see, it doesn't disrupt the GoPro at all. This mount really does have a perfect design to it. It's perfectly placed right in the middle of your bike. You can have it lined up in portrait or landscape mode. It holds on really well. Not at any time did I see it move. You can tighten it or loosen it as much as you want. It holds the phone in place flawlessly. You don't ever have to worry about the phone popping out or coming loose from the mount. And especially if you have a bigger phone and you never want to bring your phone with you on bike rides because it's too big to put in your pocket, now you don't ever have to worry about that. You have a mount to easily put it out of the way and always have it visible. The thing that really stands out to me after reviewing the footage is how steady the camera is. You don't notice any jarring or the GoPro moving around a lot. Even when I'm going up and over some curbs, it's very smooth. It's definitely a solid mount, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for, something to put onto your bike to hold your phone and a GoPro as well. So after getting to spend a week with Peak Design's brand new mounts, I must say I am truly impressed. They really didn't spare any expense or cut any corners when they designed these products. I think the only things that were made out of TPU or rubber plastic material were the wall mounts that kind of seem like they're made out of a composite, which is definitely a lot better than the cheap plastic, and of course the cases, which are made of plastic and rubber. I truly don't have anything negative to say about any of these cases or mounts. I also feel very comfortable in recommending these products to you because the build quality is excellent. They do what they're supposed to and they do it really well. Now, they were just released on Kickstarter today and they're well past their goal. If you guys want to back them and purchase these yourself, I will also be putting a link in the description. And the few things you saw here in my video are just a fraction of the products that they just released. Make sure you go out and check their Kickstarter page for their full lineup. So that's pretty much it for Peak Design's whole case ecosystem for your iPhone and other devices. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram for updates on past product reviews that I've done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.